Before we begin, please click on the subscribe button and turn on the notification bell, so you won't miss tomorrow's powerful Bible story that will open your eyes to more deep mysteries of God's Word. The book of Revelation is filled with visions, symbols, and mysteries that reveal the final events of this world. Among them stands one of the most terrifying and prophetic images ever given, the beast that rises from the sea. The Apostle John, exiled on the lonely island of Patmos, received this vision directly from God. As he looked upon the sea, he saw something dark and dreadful emerging from the deep. The waves roared and the wind howled as a mighty beast rose out of the water. It had 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon its horns were 10 crowns. Each head carried a name full of blasphemy. Its body was like a leopard, its feet like those of a bear, and its mouth like the mouth of a lion. It was a terrifying creature, a symbol of unstoppable power and evil. Then John saw the dragon, Satan himself, standing beside the beast, giving it his power, throne, and great authority. And the whole world was filled with awe and began to follow the beast, saying, "Who is like the beast? Who can make war against it?" The beast began to speak great blasphemies against God, against his name, his dwelling place, and those who live in heaven. It was allowed to rule for 42 months, and during that time, it made war with the saints and overcame them. But this wasn't just a creature, it represented a worldly system, a kingdom of power and deception that would rise in the last days, uniting the nations under one rule, one voice, and one false worship. The people of the world, dazzled by the beast's authority, bowed to it. They were deceived by false signs, miracles, and promises of peace. Yet beneath the surface was corruption, control, and rebellion against God. Then John saw another beast, rising out of the earth. This one had 2 horns like a lamb, but it spoke like a dragon. It looked gentle, peaceful and religious, but its words carried deception. This second beast made everyone worship the first one. It performed great wonders, even calling down fire from heaven to deceive the nations. It was this second beast, often called the false prophet, that forced people to receive a mark on their right hand or forehead. Without this mark, no one could buy or sell. It was called the mark of the beast, the number of man, 666. And so began one of the darkest times in human history, a world controlled by fear, power, and deception. Those who refused to take the mark were hunted, persecuted, and killed. Yet, even in this chaos, God's people stood firm. They refused to bow. They declared, "The Lord is my God, and I will serve him alone." Then John looked and saw a lamb standing on Mount Zion. It was Jesus Christ, surrounded by 144,000 faithful believers who had not defiled themselves with the lies of the beast. They sang a new song that no one else could learn, a song of victory, purity, and redemption. The heavens opened, and John saw angels flying across the sky,